Sir.
1 minute. So, good afternoon, everyone. Let us start the new session, new journey by using Zoom app. Yeah, now you can talk one by one. Yes, Anugnya, tell me.
Sir, Maulia just asked me to tell me she's in a native, like there's no network over there. She's not able to connect.
Always she tells the same. What is this? Huh?
Sir, I actually have doubt on the chapters which is not there in the textbook,
Yes,
sir.
tell me what are the doubts. Let us clarify one by one. Yes, tell me, Anugnya.
Sir, I have doubts in the chapters which you're doing. I'm not able to find those in my textbook, sir.
Okay, which are they? Tell me. I'll tell you.
Sir, library classes and arrays are
Okay,
there. Decision-making statement and iteration through loops is not there. Like I'm not able to find it.
1 minute. I'll get the textbook. Yeshi, keep all your doubts ready. I will ask you. So, what was the doubt you had, Anugnya?
Yes, sir.
What was the doubt you had? Iteration through loops is not there.
And decision-making statements also.
You mean to say chapter is only not there?
And you're doing that, sir, but it's not there in the textbook. Our chapters are only about Java, objects and methods, constructors using library class, encapsulation, arrays, string handling, and other programs.
Now you tell me, you are in which class? Tell me, you are in which class?
10th.
10th. Okay, I'll show you. This is the textbook you are following?
No.
This
Sir,
is the textbook you are following?
no, sir.
Anugnya, this is the textbook you are following?
I
Yes.
think.
See, this is 9th standard textbook. In this, whatever you said, it is there. Okay. Whatever you said, the same chapters are there. But this is the 10th standard textbook. Okay. In this
So,
10th
but we
standard,
don't have it, sir. How will we study for our exams?
show me your textbook in the camera. Which textbook you are following?
This
Show me.
textbook. So it's wrapped, sir, binded.
But still, you show the content part.
This is only the content.
Yeah. Anugnya, I
I'm
can't see you.
showing it.
I'm not able to see you, Anugnya.
Your video is stuck.
Anyway, see here, what all concepts I am been doing, all are there for the board examination. Okay, all are there for the board examination. Okay, now, Anugnya,
Yes, sir.
I can't see you. Anugnya, Maulia, are you back? Enable your video.
Sir.
Yeah, now I can see you. Now, Anugnya, let us clarify the doubts you have till now, then we'll start the classes. See, decision making statements and iteration through loops. Okay, those are the chapters you have doubt, right? Okay, so
Yes, sir.
what all topics I have been doing in the chapters, all are there in the board examination. and ICC does not have any textbook. We are
So
following
decision making statements I'm having doubt, not iteration through loops.
decision making statements, sir. What about library classes?
That is clear.
Clear.
It's clear.
Decision making statements, you have doubt, huh?
Hmm.
Okay, then today we'll start with the decision making statement only. Okay. Maulya, enable your video. Okay. Yeshi, are you there with me?
Yes, sir.
Let us start a new chapter. I mean to say, decision making statement. I have already done these chapters in the recorded version, but let us start the new chapters using Zoom app. Here we can have good interaction between each other. Any doubts you have, you can clarify then and there. Now I'm going to share the PPT. Once I share the PPT, don't disable your video. This is the first thing I want to make you clear. Okay? What happened, Anugnya? Who is that? Who came?
Mom, sir.
Mom. Okay. Now I'll share the content. So let us start with the basic one. Yeah. Anugnya, what can you see now on the screen?
Decision making statements.
Okay. So let us start this chapter. Now, before that, Anugnya, can you take one screenshot and send me how does it appear on your phone or from your side? Take one screenshot and send it to me in the group. Let me see once how it looks actually. Do it fast. Anugna, don't disable your video.
So my camera is on only.
Okay. Take one screenshot and send me. Let me have a look. Before that, Maulya, where were you till now? Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Where are you now?
Sir, in my native, sir.
Okay, ma, native. Okay, is it in Pakistan? No, na.
No, sir.
Huh? Is it in Pakistan? No, na.
No, sir.
Okay. So every class I will not tell you again and again, or everybody, don't disable your video. This is the first mantra of mine. Okay. So these many months we were having a recorded version of videos and we were discussing, we were talking, we are sharing the messages, everything. But from today onwards, we are entering into the Zoom app. So this is quite easy and reliable to make you understand. For that, my first condition is, what is that condition, Anugnya? Anugnya, what is my condition? Yes, tell me, what is my condition? Don't disable your video. Okay? Okay. So coming to the topic, for your board examination, you need to learn 4 chapters properly. They are decision making statements, iteration through loops, arrays, and library classes. These are the 4 chapters I think I have concentrated more till now. Between that, I have taken about inputs, mathematical functions, string, and other important concepts I've taken. But these 4 chapters, iteration through loops, decision making statements, library classes, and array. Okay, these 4 chapters will get you 60 marks program section. So all program section questions will appear from these 4 chapters only. So these 4 chapters are very, very essential, are very, very important. Okay, are very, very important. So you have to concentrate, you have to understand, and never ever you by heart the program. Okay, don't by heart the program, understand the program. Now chapter 9, decision making statements. Let me enter inside this. So what I'm going to do is, let us do one thing. All chapters will have a recapitulation again. Shall I recap again? Do it again one more time. Anugnya, Maulya, Eshi, show me a thumbs up. Shall I take that 4 chapters again? Again, shall I do it? Okay, everybody are showing the thumbs up. So in that 4th chapter, the first chapter which I am going to start today is decision making statements. So decision making statement, there are 3 types. I mean to say 3 construct. One is sequence construct, selection construct, and iteration construct. So by using these 3 construct only, you can understand the concept. Okay, let me go to the next slide. What is sequence? Sequence is nothing but the sequence construct means the statement are being executed sequentially. See, means what? One after the other. One after the other. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, like that. Here, no need of going statement 1, statement 3, statement 2, like that. It's not that. Sequence we don't use much, but for your reference, for your information, it is a ordered manner. Next is selection. Selection construct is nothing but, now Anugnya, read the left hand side.
The selection construct means upon a condition test.
The selection construct means the execution of statement depending upon the conditions test. Here, selection construct means it is more than one construct or more than one condition. Whereas in sequence, there is no condition at all. There is only single condition. According to the single condition, one by one, we will do. But here more than one condition. Either one should be true or one should be false. Course of action, if my condition is true, one minute. Yeah, if my condition is true, then statement 1 should print or statement 2 should print. If condition is not satisfying here, okay, then it has to, the flow of control will fall down to the second condition, and the false statement 1 should print or statement 2 should print. Here selection statement means you are selecting a condition. Okay, for example, 10 is less than 5. 10 is less than 5. Is it true or false? 10 is less than 5, it is true or false?
False.
False, correct? Then this condition, this statement will work. Okay? This statement will work. For example, 5 is less than 10. Then this statement should work.
False.
5 is less than 10 means true, no? When it is true, got it? When it is true, the first expression should print. When it is false, second expression should print. Clear? Anugnya, clear? Here I am talking only about the theory part. When we enter the program, you will understand still more better. Maulia, you have any doubts on this selection construct? Anugnya? Anugnya? Okay, let me go to the next one. Right?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Huh? What happened, Anugnya?
Nothing happened.
Okay, let me go to the next one. Next slide, I'll take the annotation. Okay, the next one is iteration. Iteration, see here, the iteration construct means repetition of a set of statement depending upon a condition. Means what? The condition is what here? If the condition is there, it is true, then it has to print. False, it has to come out of the loop. For example, 10 is greater than 5. So condition is true, then automatically it will come here. Okay. Condition is false, it will come out of the loop. So you should understand three things: sequence, selection, and iteration. Sequence, selection, and iteration. There are three types of construct: sequence, selection, and iteration. Now, let us move further. Now, sequence, we don't have anything. Direct, only one condition. It has to written order wise. But selection, you have three types. Iteration, you have three types. Keep it in mind. Selection, you have three types. Iteration also, you have three types. So you are going to learn in this class about three types of selection statement, three types of iteration statements. So here Java provides two types of selection statement. Leave the two. The first one is if. In if, so many are there. Okay, if else, if else if ladder. See, in this so much will come. And the last one is switch. Selection statement. There are if else if ladder, and switch. Here I have not mentioned all, but I am telling you orally. Okay, let me go to the next one. Now, how if statement works? If, okay, now there are two conditions. Okay, there are two conditions, either true or false. Either true or false. Expression is true. When the expression is true, int test is equal to 5. Now your testing is equal to 5. 5 is nothing but test, and test is nothing but 5. Now condition. Here you have only one condition. If means one condition. If else means more than one condition. Keep it in mind. If means one condition. If else means more than one condition. Okay. Now here we are going to do with only one condition. So if test is less than 10, Maulia,
Yes, sir.
when I move the mouse cursor, what can you see? You can see the mouse cursor?
Yes, sir.
You can see the mouse cursor, arrow mark cursor, you can see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If test is less than 10, if this condition is true, then code will execute. The next code will execute. If condition is false, it will come out of the expression. Now, 5 is less than 10. If it is true, then it has to, this block should work. From here one block is there, open flower bracket and close flower bracket, the condition will work. Again, if the condition is false also, it has to be print. What has to be printed? It should be false. In this block, true should print. In this block, false should print. Okay. Next, we'll discuss with an example. I told you if is a single condition. Okay. If else means more than one condition. If else if means multiple number of condition. More than two condition is if else if. First we are talking about if. So in the previous slide we discussed about true or false. 10 is less than 5. Okay, 10 is less than 5, 5 is less than 10, like that. Now let us discuss with an example and enable your video, everybody. Let us understand the program in detail. So if Maulya, Anugnya, Eshi, listen. If means what? One condition. Now what is the number we are invoking? Class, if statement, public static void means string argument. You know that is the default statement we will use in the program. Then we are going to invoke a number. We are going to invoke a number. So int number is equal to 10. Means what? We are going to take one value to check whether that number is positive or negative, or it will execute or it will not execute, or it is greater than 1 or lesser than 1. The condition for that we should have one number. We should have one number. So by using the data type and variable and assignment operator and value, we will do it. So here int is a data type, number is a variable, is equal to the assignment operator, and 10 is the value. Now you got it in mind that the value is 10. Okay, the value is 10. Check. See, double slash is a comment. Check if number is greater than 0. The number what you have inputted, is it greater than 0? The number is 10. Of course, it is greater than 0. Okay. If the number is greater than 0, then if it is number is greater than 0 means if it is true, then what has to be printed? System.out.println, the number is positive. Means what? If your condition, what you are inputting is true, if your condition, what you are inputting is true, then you have to display a message. You have to display a message. So the message is the number is positive. Okay, the number is positive. And after that, one default statement will print. This is not mandatory. See here, system.out.println, this statement is always executed. It is nothing to do with the program, just a syntax I have written. Okay, see, if you see the output here, the number is positive. In case Anugnya, Maulya, Neshi, in case the number is minus 10, in case the number is minus 10, then what happens? The number is positive, is that it is answer is false. Okay, only one condition. If means only one condition will be executed. Okay, any doubt in this program? Maulya, any doubt?
No, sir.
Anugnya, clarified with if condition?
No, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeshi,
sir.
any doubt in the if condition?
No, sir.
I have only 1 minute. Okay, enable your video. So if is a single condition. Now let us move further to see other kinds of conditions. If else, I told you if is single condition and if else is more than one condition. Here you can see there are two blocks. Okay, if else statement of Java. How if else statement works. So the left hand side is true and the right hand side is false. Test is equal to 5. 5 is equal to test and test is equal to 5. So if 5 is less than 10, okay, if 5 is less than 10, this block should work. Body of if should work. Okay, body of if should work if the condition is true. We are using if else means what? One more condition is there. What is that condition? Test means 5 is less than 10 is false. Then the flow should jump to the next block. The flow should jump to the next block. True means first block, false means second block. Okay, expression is false, test is equal to 5, 5 is equal to test. Test is 5 is greater than 10. Okay, 5 is greater than 10. Is it true or false? Anugnya, is it true or false? Oh, yeah, it's false. So here first block will execute or second block will execute. It's not about only Anugnya, others also answer.
Tell me.
Second block will execute or first block will execute. If my number 5 is greater than 10, if it is true, first block. If it is false, second block. Okay, this is the structure of if else statement. Let us go and see the program now. Now I think you should be able to understand clearly. Okay. Now Maulya,
Yes, sir.
read the program.
Class if else.
Yeah, loudly.
Class if else. Public static void main.
Hmm.
String arguments.
Hmm.
Integer number is equals to 10.
Hmm.
Checks if number is greater than 0.
Hmm.
If number is greater than 0. System dot out dot println. The number is positive.
Hmm.
Else system dot out dot println. The number is not positive.
Hmm.
System dot out dot println. This statement is always executed.
Okay, now the difference between the previous program and this program is, in the previous program there was only one condition. In this there are two conditions. So the second condition we use with else. We use with else. Now here, what is the number I am taking here? Int number is equal to 10. So it's clear that the value is 10. By seeing the number only we can understand that that is a positive number. Okay, if the number is greater than 0, then it has to print positive. Else is what? You have one more condition, that is if your number is not positive, then it has to print the number is not positive. Here the number what we have given is 10. So the 10 number, what is the output? What first block will work or second block will work?
First block.
Good. Maulya,
First block.
Ashi?
First block.
Yeah. Means what? You keep it in mind whenever you do something. If it is true, then first block. If it is false, then second block. Hope so. Any doubts here in this program? You can see in the output here, which I have typed here, the number is positive. Means what? The number which we have put here, int number is equal to 10. The number is more than or greater than 0. In case if I use minus 10, which block will work?
Second.
Second block.
Yes. So you understood the difference between if and if else?
Yes,
Maulya, Anugnya and Yeshi understood the difference? Yeah, show me
Yes.
thumbs up. Show me the thumbs up. Yes. Oh. Yes. Yeah, Yeshi. Good, good, good. Now, let us move to the next one. Switch statement, okay? Switch statement means what? For example, you on the switch. If you on the switch, light will on. Off, light will off. Means what? You are giving one command. You are giving one instruction, okay? Upon that instruction, the instruction is being accepted and it is printed or it is given the output. You can see here Java switch case statement expression. Okay, expression here, there is no 2 expression, 3 expression, first block, second block, third block, nothing like that. Switch case is completely different. Okay, switch case is completely different. So if I press 1, matches case 1. If I press 1, code block 1 should print. Okay, if you are not pressing 1, then go to the second condition, matches case 2. Second case, if I press 2, code block 2 should print. If I press 3, code block 3 should print. Okay, here in this structure, only 3 numbers are shown. What in case you are pressing the 4 number or 5 number, 6, 7, 8, then whichever the number which is not assigned in the program, then you have to print one statement for that also. For 1, code 1 block will print. For 2, code block 2 will print. For 3, code block 3 will print. In case any other number you input, then it should print as default code. This is the structure of switch statement. Now let us move and see the program. See each and every, see I'm giving you examples, explanation, everything at a time. Hope so that you are clear, you are understanding. Yeah, next one. The program. This program is very easy. Int week is equal to 4. Okay, keep it in mind. What is the input I'm giving? Input I'm giving as 4.
4.
I said 4. Okay, string days. Okay, string day means which are the days. Switch statement to check the days. Switch statement to check the days. Now, switch week. Switch week is nothing but expression. I'll show you. This expression is there, no? This expression is nothing but switch week. This expression is nothing but switch week. Then what? Then what? Case 1. Case 1 is matches case 1. What should be printed like that? Now, if I press 1, Sunday should print. Okay? If I press 2, Monday should print. Between these two, there is one keyword. Break is a keyword. There is one keyword. What is that keyword, Maulya? What is that keyword? Eshi, what is that keyword? Anugnya, what is that keyword between each case?
Break.
Yes. See, now the keyword which you are using
Break.
is break. Why we are using break? Because between these two cases, we have to terminate, we have to close the condition. Here, case 1 is Sunday. Break means what? Case 1 is separate and stop the condition there. Again, you take down the new condition, that is day is equal to Monday. Means what? When you press 2, Monday should print. Again, break the condition. Again, case 3, Tuesday. Again, break. Case 4, Wednesday. Again, break. Case 5, Thursday. Again, break. 6, Friday, break. 7, Saturday, break. Default. Now, when you are inputting, for example, by miss you input 10 number, which is not written, which the code is not written in the program. So what has to be printed? It has to print invalid number. Okay. At the last, system.out.println, the day is plus day. This plus will invoke each case. Got it? This plus will invoke each case. This plus will invoke each case. Case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6, case 7. And check what was inputted in the beginning. The number which was inputted was 4. So automatically case 4 will activate. And it will print the day is Wednesday. Okay. Now in this, any doubt? In this switch statement, you have any doubts? Clarify then and there.
No, sir.
No. Now I will ask you one question. Ashi and Anugnya. Now, case 4, Wednesday, break. Case 5, Thursday is there. I'm going to ask you one question. This break, after case 4, there is one break, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I will remove that break. Now tell me what will be the output?
Wednesday, Thursday.
Thank you so much. You understood. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm giving you a clap. Why? Because within no time you answered me. Means what? If you remove the break, case 4 and case 5 both will become the same. Okay. So the output will be Wednesday, Thursday. Both will print. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today's session, we had discussed about 3 topics. We'll recapitulate again so that it remembers in your brain. No doubt should be in your mind. Okay. You have to clarify then and there only. Because we are having live interaction, you can easily ask your doubts. Okay. Okay. Now, Ashi, name the 3 types of construct we discussed in the beginning.
Sir,
Name the 3 types of construct we discussed in the beginning. 3 types. Okay.
like the
Yeah, come on. You are there. You are on the, yeah. First one is selection construct. Second one is sequential construct. Third one is iteration construct.
iteration.
Okay. In that what happens, I'll come back again. In that sequence, 1 by 1 it will print. Means what? There is only one condition. Selection, 2 condition, either one has to be true and other has to be false. That is if and else, like that. Then iteration. Iteration today I am not touching. In the next class we'll continue iteration. That is for, while and do while. in selection statement, there are different kinds of selection statements. If else, if else if ladder, multiple if. Okay. And next one is switch. We had a discussion about if statement, only one block. Here you can see only one block will execute. And the program I explained with the number as 10. Again, if else, there are two blocks. First block is true and the second block is false. First block is true and second block is false. Then switch statement. Here there is nothing like true or false. If it matches the condition, it will print the output what you have written in the program. Else it is default code or invalid code. Then we went to program. In the program, we had a number as 4 and 4 has a number as a string Wednesday. Okay. What in case I am inputting 7, Anugnya?
Sir,
If I put the value as 7, what will be the output?
Saturday.
AC, if I put the number as 2, what will be the output? AC. If I input as 2, what will be the output?
So in week 2, that one.
Yeah. Int week is equal to, if I put 2 there, by seeing the program, what is the answer of that?
Oh, Monday.
Exactly, correct. Okay. So this is what is the basic we have started, because our sweet Anugna was having some doubt in the chapter. So no issues. We will recapitulate. I don't think so you are going to come to school so soon, because again government is telling we cannot open the school because of corona. Again, after opening school and college, again they are getting infected. Because of that, I don't think so school will get open. So this is the best way we can have to interact with each other. Yes or no? Show me a thumbs up. Yeshi? Yes. Hopefully, see, I'll go to the next slide. Thank you. So today's class, we will stop here only, because we have lot of periods, we have lot of time. All one by one will stay, one by one, we will understand the steps. Okay. In the next class, we will continue with iteration statements or construct, and then we'll go for section B, 1 or 2 programs. By that time, you will understand what is decision making statement. Okay, Anugnya? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then how many
Yes,
minutes
sir.
left for 3:30?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Now, I have a habit. Okay, the habit is after every live class, I will ask the feedback or the suggestion from the students in the chat box. Okay, so you have to type your feedback. See, genuine feedback, you have to give it to me. Okay, feedback time. At least 3 lines you type. Start typing your feedbacks on today's session. I'll give you 2 minutes time. You can start typing the feedback. Please elaborate your feedback. This is really better than the normal class, because we can understand more. Thank you, sir. It was good session compared to the recorded class. It was convenient session to me. Thank you. See, this is what technology comes under act. Okay, so hopefully you are comfortable. If you are comfortable, I am comfortable. Okay, if you are not able to understand, then there's no point me coming in on live and having a talk with you. It's just void. You know what is void? VOID, void. What is that void meaning? Can anybody say void meaning?
Waste.
Empty. Nothing is there inside. Waste also you can call. Okay, empty. Okay, then thank you so much. Please, today nobody disabled the video. That is what is more important for me. Okay, in the coming classes also, nobody should disable the video. Any doubts, you can poke me, you can ask me, you can fight with me for subject clarification. Okay, I'm there with you. I'm missing you all. Stay safe, stay blessed, be away from corona. Bye for now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Yashi. Bye. You can exit now. Okay. I'm ending the session. Today is the first Zoom class. So 2 minutes early only we are going to end the class. Next class, please be on time. Don't make your teacher to come and wait for you all. Okay. This make it an habit. Okay, Yashi,
Yes, sir.
Anugnya, please be on time. Don't make me to wait. Okay, it is a request from my side so that we shall not waste a single minute from the beginning. Okay, okay, bye for now.
Yes, sir.
Bye, sir.